We mentioned the injuries that this roster has had to deal with, but also just in other personnel-related decisions. As what a bomb by Bezerra, and Lowell was able to read it and deflect it, but that was a missile from way outside the box.
Well, we talked about Padilla's ability to shoot from distance, and Victor Bezerra said, anything you can do, I can do better with this nasty hit. Lowell on his toes, ready, staring right into the sun, but able to see it, parry it over.
Though, you know, the fan element is nowhere near what it would be in a normal Big Ten tournament at home for the Hoosiers, there's still something special about playing under the lights at this stadium and wearing Indiana colors.
It absolutely is, and actually, even back to when I was there, we would play and do scrimmages at night under the lights just to get the juices flowing, just because it does make that little bit of a difference, not just when you're playing in the game, but even when you're preparing.
Here's Herbert Endley, who's back on the field to start the second half for Todd Yeagley in Indiana. There's a blast from Sessick to Bezerra, and he pipes it.
What a strike. Victor Bezerra, the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year, saying, this is my house, 1 minute into the second half. Good work here by Endley, trying to free himself. The service into the box by Sessick is perfect. Bezerra blasting it into the roof of the net. Nothing Lowell was able to do. Bezerra, what was so nice about this was he was able to get across his man untouched. First time finish. Indiana up 1-0.
Chris, is that why they call it Schmidt? Bezerra on the ground, and he scores! He tucked it just inside the post. This guy is something else, Chris.
Yet another bazooka from Bezerra. What was so smart about the way this free kick was drawn up was that Schmidt made the touch to Bezerra's right just short enough that it didn't allow the Maryland defenders to close him down. He gets in, he takes 2 steps, he blasts it to the point where Lowell could not reach it. He goes over and celebrates with Coach Yeagley, who arguably was the architect of that free kick play. Impossible for Lowell to stop. Maryland behind the 8 ball here, down 2 goals with 32 left to play.
And it's become a second half takeover for Indiana now. Bezerra pots his 10th goal of the season. He's now got 4 goals in the Big Ten tournament alone. And in the regular season as the Big Ten's leader in goals, and has only padded that lead in tournament play. This is why he's the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year.
That is an understatement, but you're seeing it. Not just with the goal-scoring ability. He's able to find pockets. He's able to get the ball in front of the Maryland defenders, connect, as well as obviously make things happen off the dribble. Really a special player.
And I don't think you're dodging the question there either by saying that offense and defense are both going to be on display there. Chris, this was fun. Great calling, a Hoosiers game with a former Hoosier. Indiana on the strength of a multi-goal game from Victor Bezerra. Tops Maryland 2-0. Coming up next, it's The Big Show with Rick Pizzo. So for Chris Monroe, my broadcast partner, and Matt Litke, our producer, I'm Chris Foster saying good night from Bloomington. We'll get you to The Big Show after this break.
Nonetheless, they'll leave it to the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year, Victor Bezerra, who's got a bazooka, and he puts it home. Indiana 1, Northwestern 0. Victor Bezerra with the goal.
As we see his teammates celebrate, what a fantastic penalty by Bezerra. Goalkeeper guessing the right way, but Victor's able to line it up, take his time on the run-up, and then drill it home to the left-hand side of the keeper. As we see here, comfortable run-up. Great job by Bandre guessing the right direction, but too much power and pace to keep it out of the back of the net.
Right down the spine. Here comes Schmidt. Bezerra to try to make it 3-0, and he does. Victor Bezerra, the Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year, has made it Indiana 3, Northwestern 0.
And what I love about this goal was once it got to Schmidt's feet, he was able to confidently drive at the defense and put Bezerra in a position where he could hit this first time. The turnover comes in the middle of the park. Devalle unable to keep it. Schmidt knows exactly what he wants to do in 4 touches, drive at the defense, set it up perfectly. Bezerra actually opens his body, making it look like he's going far post. It fooled me here as a commentator, but Schmidt draws it in, gets it wide. Bezerra then puts it down the middle with Bandre thinking he's going far post.
Indiana Hoopers.
Endeley getting us started, driving into the box and drawing that PK from the lunging challenge. Bezerra stepping up, burying it low into the keeper's right. Nothing he's in of his collegiate career. In the 73rd minute, we see Schmidt taking the ball at midfield. 3 or 4 strong touches, setting up Bezerra. Gets the goalie leaning one way, hits it down the middle for his 2nd of the game and his 8th of the season. It's the prudent decision. And as we take a look here, the second half, the 2 goals for Victor Bezerra, the beautiful ball in by Sesek, the fantastic finish the first time on the 6th, the free kick here, beautifully drawn up by the Hoosiers coaching staff.
Indiana goalkeeper, the professor, Chris Monroe. And Chris, here we go with Indiana. They're looking for 6 trophies in a row, and they're looking for more bazookas from Victor Bezerra.
Absolutely, Dean. I think the main question this evening is, can the formidable Hoosier defense keep that potent Nittany Lion attack at bay here at Armstrong Stadium?
Victor Bezerra, though, 2 goals in the last 2 games of the tournament.
Victor Bezerra is finishing, gets the well-deserved spotlight given what he's been able to accomplish, but it's his creativity in the attack, both with runs off of the ball and while on the dribble, that makes him so exciting to watch.
Meanwhile, for Penn State, they are... Oh, what a move. The fans like it. Goombali, little ankle breaker. Now Goombali dancing with it. Little touch from Schmidt. They'll find Bezerra. Bezerra gets it back. Oh! Victor Bezerra! The Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year does it again.
And dare we say it, yet another bazooka by Bezerra, all stemming from Goombali's willingness to get down the right-hand flank. A little bit of combination play. Great ball there back by Wittenbrink, and Bezerra takes care of the rest with the laser to the near post that Shakes is unable to stop, quite frankly, due to the fact it was that great work there by Mangione.
Victor Bezerra will go 3rd. Scored a goal in this one. 5 goals in the Big Ten tournament. 11 goals in 11 games. Bezerra! And Shakes guesses wrong. Bezerra shakes it off, and 3 up, 3 in for Indiana.
And what's so tricky about that, Bezerra has gone to the left earlier in the season in the run of play. He switches it up here, maybe knowing that scouting was going to take place, disguises it, opens his hips just at the end.
Season, a game that's going to go a long header on it first for Michigan. Wittenbrink plays it back in, and it's Harrison there. Quieted down by Bezerra. He looks...
Bezerra with the bazooka! And we're tied at 1. Bezerra with the bazooka! And we're tied at 1. Victor Bezerra, who's got a bazooka, and he puts it home. Indiana 1, Northwestern 0. Victor Bezerra with the goal. And here comes Schmidt. Bezerra to try to make it 3-0, and he does.
There's a blast from Sessick to Bezerra, and he pipes it. Bezerra on the ground, and he scores! He tucked it just inside the post.
Touch from Schmidt. They'll find Bezerra. Bezerra gets it back. Oh! Victor Bezerra! The Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year does it again. You go through 45 minutes, you don't have any shots on goal. Palazzolo is onside at the moment. Palazzolo, the flag will stay down. Endley making a run. Now top of the 18 and a fall! And Bezerra has made it Indiana 1-0.
This is not an easy play. He gets it on his right foot and then strikes it clean right through it. Nothing the keeper can do. In
the last few years, that's a whole lot of shutouts. Turney with it, Bezerra. Good. And looking for options. Morris first time's it. Weber across. Bezerra with a brace. Victor Bezerra. Indiana 2-0.
But it's that close. You can't do anything about it. But right now, Bezerra's just clashing towards the front post. Gets just enough on it. Maybe a little deflection. What a complete team goal from Indiana.
So pleased to be with you all on the Big Ten Network alongside Patrick Duty, who made some great runs on this field. I'm Dean Linke. The winner will face the winner of St. Mary's and UC Santa Barbara. Morris with a quick Chase Wildman and John Oldroyd. Bezerra back in there. Victor Bezerra. Olinby, what a ball for Cousset. Olinby, the goal is still open. Olinby, knocked away.
Let's get this done. And I'm expecting to see red in Aitor's eyes when he gets in here. That's just kind of the way he plays.
Schmidt wins it. Bezerra. He's got Penn. Bezerra. Oh, my
God, the quick release. I mean, you got to have so much confidence to do this. He's unable to get everything on it on the keeper side thing, but what a finish from Bezerra.
It's a bazooka from Bezerra.
The other way, but this is special right here. Gets the ball, gets played in. Don't do what's expected. Almost pulls this one into a goal.
And denying the Hoosiers.
A big-time save. Look at this. It's great work here. And Italy with a good look. Sure going to score a big-time save from Neumann.
Beaten the Aces pretty badly over the last couple of matchups. In fact, the Hoosiers have won 16 consecutive in the overall series. Spencer Glass.
Anything but a freshman. He's really been instrumental ever since that Maryland loss and just helping to lead this Indiana turnaround. And he's continuing to impress Todd Yeagley and the rest of this Indiana staff.
Vic's just one of the better strikers of the ball.
29.
Simon Weber cutting on the left wing.
Rolls it to Bezerra, still alive at the top of the box. Bezerra cleared away by Fofano. Thomas Moore having a rip, looking for a double. It's now come for Bezerra. Nice moves, right-footed poke.
Pressure so far. Here's Beebe making his first start over at Palazzolo. Back in the middle, Bezerra chips. Beebe strikes and a
Waver tosses it into the defensive midfield, and Victor Bezerra rainbows it over the top. Herb Enderle with a lot of pace, trying to beat Joshua Jackson, catch up to the ball, and he does. Left side of the 18. Herb Enderle plays it off his right foot, left side. Spencer Glass crosses towards goal, and it's in. Victor. Third, including this one. How about that strike by Victor Bezerra? Or A.J. Palazzolo, who's also gotten on the scoreboard. And
Indiana's not giving up a penalty to that point. Of course, Victor Bezerra and Ian Black have penalty kick goals. Thomas Moore with Reimer off his line. War easily bags it. Indiana back on track.
And I wonder if that's something they talked about at halftime, because great job, Bezerra. The ball at their feet, as you see it here with Bezerra. That's really classy.
Look at that.
That's good stuff. Looks like he's heading out. Good little play. A lot of trickery tonight from the Hoosiers on set pieces. But look at Bezerra.
Bezerra's got one goal on the season, trying to make it two, and he puts it in. Indiana.
You would want that to happen if you could script it. And the inventory that we have now for experience will be something we can really utilize.